Yes, Zaga. Yaga, you know the vibe. You rocking out with your truly Showtime Sizzle out in the sauce. I got time tonight, man. Shout out to my kids. They are in the pool with the neighbors, right? So sitting here, just kicking it, relaxing, you know, trying to watch Netflix, right? I get a notification on my YouTube. So I go to the notification. I got a comment. Let me read the comment though. But the thing that really struck me about this comment, right? It was I did the post a couple days ago, I believe, man. If I'm not mistaken. I think it was a couple days ago. I want to get the right date that I did it. Before I proceed, because we don't want to inform you with the wrong information. But let me find it, man. Let me find it. Hold on, guys. It was just I couldn't believe. I'm like, he commented. How many days later? Hold on, let me get it right. Let me get it right for y'all, man. But I'm gonna address it, man. Like I said, I got time. I feel like being, what I used to be considered kind of funny, you know, the jokester, right? So okay, let me see. When was this up there, man? That's why I was like, this. I was like, no, this can't be 3 days ago. So it took him 3 days, and maybe his interview that he did, right? But let me say this, man. At no point did I say I was stunning on you, but I guess when you are a closet jealous Negro, you will feel that way. When you have low self-esteem, you will feel that way, especially when you base your whole existence on boxing off of this YouTube. And like I said to you, brother, I am very accessible at fights. We can link up if you feel some type of way about what I am about to say about you. Number one, 3 days ago, and yes, I do watch this stuff. I watch everybody on YouTube. That's what YouTube is for, dickhead. Yes, I'm going to be kind of, it is what it is, because you came at me the wrong way, brother. Respectfully, right? So 3 days ago, because I seen you was big on my guy, yes, my guy, Abdullah Mason. And I just was with them. You feel what I'm saying? So it was like, all right, I added you in some of my work, because unlike you, I really work. This internet shit is cool, but to each his own. I think that's what you excel in. You feel that makes you important in life. Go to some fights though, right? We're gonna get to all of that in a second, right? But so I added you, right? It's YouTube. You can add people, right? So I added you 3 days ago, and I said, this is your favorite prospect, right? Interview him in the flesh. I should have added you when I had him on my live, when we was in the hotel, and I was coming back to the hotel. And I ran back into him again, and he said he was going to... He probably watched that. Because you niggas be trying to front like y'all don't watch me, like it affects me. Listen, I could care less if anybody watches me. Because like I've been telling y'all, I do the real life views. The stuff that you guys come on here and brag about doing views about, I be there. I was just there in Toledo. I'm from New York. Long Island to be exact. Well, I was in Toledo. Prior to that, I was in Tulsa, Oklahoma. You know, I do the fights, especially when my nephew was fighting. I'm there. You know, I'm frequent. I was even in your section once upon a time, a couple times. Frisco at the Star. I don't know if you probably didn't go attend that fight then either, but that's in your backyard. When your favorite, the one that you got upset with Abdullah about when he didn't think that the fight was going to be how you thought the fight was. So maybe that's what you really are upset about, that me being somebody that does this, yes, interviews fighters and works with fighters, and I critiqued your video, but that's what it's on YouTube for, right? Dickhead. And if you feel some type of way about me calling you that, like I said, we can link. I'm available, you know, on site. You understand? Dickhead. So, yes, your video, I addressed something that I seen, because just like people address my stuff and critique my interviewing skills, I said, all right, I feel like I got a little expertise. I just interviewed this young man a couple times already. So I said, yo, I noticed that, like, your energy when because he's not a Spence groupie. He's not a Spence idol worshiper. He said it was a 50-50 fight. And then he went on to say that he felt Crawford might win. And you started feeling some type of way. You thought you was in your fixed league. I mean, your debaters league, right? You thought you was in your debaters league, and you forgot that you was conducting an interview. You was ready to debate him. And I just simply pointed that out to you. So if that is stunting on you, no, that is me critiquing your work, which is public. You know what you should do, right? Since you said don't tag you and all this, why don't you make your shit private, right? Let's make it private, you know? Because I think if I was subscribed to you, I'm gonna probably unsubscribe to you now. Because like I said, and I say this respectfully, you're a nobody. You're a nobody. You really are, because you feel like YouTube makes you relevant. But I understand why. Like when I look at your peers, the guys that you link with, or you feel like are your comrades. We have a saying up in New York. You guys are the same sloppy Joe sandwich. You guys are the same sandwich. Lettuce and tomatoes, you know, pickle. You guys are the same sandwich. You guys feel like you move the needle behind the keyboard. And the last time I checked, the keyboard slayers move no needles in this game. You guys aren't purchasing tickets. Salute to the Q's in the building, D Young. Yeah, D, I gotta clean something up, man. This old knockoff. I'm not gonna say your name, my guy, because it just said don't tag you. So I will call you knockoff, because that's what you are like. You are like a knockoff purse, a knockoff Chanel bag. You know, things that, you know, niggas by their side, bitches. You know, knockoff. So knock it off, knockoff. But you feel like your views, because let me hold on. Let me get to your comment. I was blown away. I was like, man, this is what you say. Oh, you watch me. It's YouTube. I watch everybody. It's like you watch me. You know, you watch me on ESPN. You watch me when you talk about my nephew. Yeah, when you talk about Jihad Tucker and you doing your Jihad Tucker fight predictions, you watch me, nigga, dickhead, softy. You heard? So, respectfully, pause, man. Get your mind right, man. Maybe that's what you probably did, man. It took you 3 days to muster up enough courage, because that's what you. And I say this respectfully, you're a coward. You know, that was 3 days ago that I added you in that interview, because I seen how you was drooling over Abdullah Mason. You know, and I showed you. I wanted to see how much of a true boxing fan you was, but it really showed me what you really are. You are what they say you are. You're a wino. You probably got liquored up just to comment that. You know, and if, like I said, if you feel some type of way, we move around, brother. We can link if you go to a fight or two, but I haven't yet to see you actually cover a fight. But as I digress, yes. So his comments, right? These weird internet guys, man. I swear, man. These guys are something else, man. You know, that's why I didn't want the YouTube deal. You feel me? I was like, nah. They offered me the YouTube deal. I was like, nah, I'm good. I don't want that. Because when you take a YouTube deal, you get like these guys. So this is what he says to me. Sure, Abdullah is the truth. Just had him on my channel Wednesday for a 15-minute interview. Interview doing great with viewerships too. But you already knew that because you always watching. Now don't tag me no more like you stunning on somebody. You must feel, like I said, how I responded, you must feel like I'm stunning on you. Why put out an interview if you don't want people to watch? Especially for you, because that's what you're into. Look what you said, the viewership, right? The viewership, you know? But like I said, cover a fight in real life, my guy. Cover a fight in real life. And then maybe you won't feel like I'm stunning on you. You know? Because I didn't stun on you, but I guess I am stunning on you when I do what you talk about in real life. You know? You talk about that in real life. You interview him on StreamYard. That's cool. You got to start somewhere, right? You got to start somewhere, right, champ? But, man, I just felt the need to come on here and address this because I'm going to start nipping stuff in the you know, right off top, man, because you guys are not going to get me confused with the rest of these dudes, right? Like I said, if you felt some type of way, that comment that at you was 3 days ago. It took you 3 days. I don't know. Are you on drugs? Did you have to get high? Because, like, where I'm from, how we carry it, right? If you felt like I was stunning on you, so I guess that I called you out by adding you, right? You should have addressed it 3 days ago. It took you 3 days. So, yeah, please say, oh, I just noticed it now because of my viewership. Yeah, you're that big, right? Okay, cool. You're that guy on YouTube. Respectfully, right? But why did it take you 3 days, you know? What you needed your viewership to go up on your interview with him or something? I don't get that. You know? I don't get that. Or was it my short that I did when I critiqued your work? I don't understand you guys, man. And I was talking with my man, right, about this. I was like, these niggas be claiming to be boxing fans, right? But I told him this, and I stand on this. Most of you niggas on the internet are boxing haters. Because how are you a fan of something and you hate on the people that actually do what you say you are a fan of, right? You hate on fighters, right? You hate on guys that cover fights. You hate on managers. You hate on promotion companies. You hate on networks. But yet you are a fan of boxing. You don't make sense. How is that? You know, I just think a lot of you guys, especially you guys that get wrapped up and you take these YouTube deals, right? You get so caught up on the internet, right? Let me tell you something, man. Real, to be honest with you, right? And your channel don't even drop these type of numbers, right? For these dudes that be having like 1,000 people in their lives when they go live, right? Or they do something, they got 1,000. That, if 1,000 people was to show up to a PBC fight, a top rank fight, a matchroom fight, right? 1,000 people. You know what that fight will be considered? A flop. A flop. 1,000 people. Now, a lot of you niggas don't even have that. You niggas might have 200, 300, 400, 500, 600 people when you go live. If you had that amount of people show up to a fight card at a small gymnasium, you heard what I just said, a small gymnasium, it may be considered somewhat of a success, right? Maybe 600, 500. So you goofy internet weirdo niggas, right? get so wrapped on your views and thinking that you don't move the needle, man. I've been trying to tell y'all that, man. Until you guys actually really do something, like you know, get a fighter signed, broker a deal, manage your fighter, you know, work a fight card, put on a fight. Like I said, why don't you? Y'all listen, man. And I think I'm gonna start pushing this line, right? Because you're part of the problem, right? Why don't you, all you so-called niggas that think you move the needle, right? Combine your resources and put on a fight card. Why don't all you niggas that do views and think you this, that, and the third, all combine your YouTube channels and broadcast a fight card? You probably don't even know how to put it together, but do it. Since you always talk about your views and this, that, and the third, why don't you guys, right? It's fairly easy to do if you know what you're doing, right? And because you guys claim you have the viewership, right? So why don't you get, like, the same way how you apply your shit to your little rigged debating league, apply that to putting on a little fight card. You know, put on a little fight card at a local gymnasium somewhere. It's easy to do, man. Rent the venue out, right? Get you some insurance. I know different states is different, right? But I'm pretty sure in Texas, that's where you're at, right? You're in Texas, and a lot of y'all are down there in Texas. You know, get a promoter's license, because that's what you're going to have to do. You have to get a promoter's license, right? All of you guys combine your resources, because you guys get money, right? Combine your resources, get your little promoter's license, and put on a little show, man. And broadcast it off your YouTube channel. Since you do viewership, my nigga. Since you do viewership, right? How dare you talk to me like that? So now I'm going to bust your bubble. That's what I want to see you do with your viewership, right? Since I'm watching you, I want to watch you do that now, because I don't see you doing nothing else. But how dare you? Now I feel like you tried to stunt on me. So now I am going to stunt on you. That's what I want to see you do. Since you do viewerships and I'm watching you. Now I want to see you. I want to watch you do that. Later for your debating league, right? Because to be honest with you, that shit to me is comical. I want to see you put a fight card together since you're doing views, right? Since you're doing views, you got a lot of local fighters down there in Texas, you know, and maybe you can get a gymnasium. So get like a Club Amazora, like a little club, a nightclub, a lounge. You could put on shows there too. In Mexico, they do them in restaurants, you know. So, you know, all y'all, you know, your little crew, your clique, combine your resources. You know, I'm pretty sure you don't have a record. You don't look like that type of guy that got a felony or anything. You know, you look homebody. So get you a promoter's license, and the same way you set up your little debates, set up a little fight card, and not only that, broadcast it off of your channel since you do views, and let's see how big of a success it is. Let's see what it does since you do views, right? You do views, right? That's what you said, right? Hold on, I don't want to misquote you. You said interview doing great with viewership too, but you already knew that because you always watch it. So yes, now I always want to watch you level up, level change now, my guy. Level change. You know, level change. Can you? Will you? I doubt it. Like I said, you don't even go to fights. I doubt it. You know, I seriously doubt it. You couldn't listen. But like I said, combine your resources, man. Because y'all move the needle. Y'all set up fights. Y'all do all this stuff in boxing. So do that. That's easy, man. And I'm not even trying to tell you to compete with the big dogs. I'm not saying go out here and try to you know, rub elbows with Jerry Jones and get the star. Because I didn't say Jerry's World. There's no way you can get up in Jerry's World. I didn't even say the star, but maybe you could do like one of the little spots down there, man. Well, yo, what's the spot where EJ fought, the Bomb Factory, the Hit Factory? Maybe you could try to get one of those. You know, that's not a big venue, right? But hey, what do I know, man? What do I know, man? And I know this guy. It took him 3 days to address me adding him, and then like I said, well, do you do drugs, my nigga? Because that's how niggas up here move, right? If you get called out, right? We have all type of addicts up here. We have dope fiends, pill poppers, alcoholics, all type of. What is your vice? Because that was you had to do something to bump your head. That's what we call bumping your head. Because it took you 3 days. 3 days. That's why I had to make sure. I'm like, yo, did I just add him? What is he talking about? I just added you. When I read that, I was like, yo, I see I got time today, so I'm gonna address it a little bit. I'm gonna have a little fun with it, man. I may stay on this for a whole hour, man. Like I said, it's Friday. We didn't. My daughters wanted to swim tonight, man. Normally we do Build a Bear, we do the movies, we do other stuff, but they wanted to swim, so I could sit up here on the computer like you do on the regular. I don't got no wine in front of me. You used to have your glasses of wine and shit. Now, to each his own. Like, you're a wine sipper. When I did partake, I drink cognac. Listen, I'm not saying, wine ain't manly or nothing. It was that sangria, little wine sipper. The wine, well, damn, my bad. I'm sorry. Around my way, people that do that, we call those winos, man. What was that? A little Night Train, Cisco. What you be sipping on, bro? You don't do what Mad Dog 2020? What was that, man? You sipping wine, man. Wine cooler ass drinking dude, man. Get you some Hennessy, my guy. Get you some tequila or something, man. Casamigos, man. You don't. If you're gonna do it, man, do it right, man. But to each his own, man. I guess you're you're a daiquiri type of guy, right? yeah, you're a daiquiri, huh? A little sweet around the edges, huh? Yeah, man. I just had, I got time, man. I felt like it's coming on here, man. Addressing this, bro. And I know they're like, yo, don't get at him. He's looking for clout. That's what your big homie down there said about me once upon a time. I wanted clout. No, I don't, man. They've been offering me the YouTube deal. That's for y'all, man. I'm good with what I do, man. I go to fights. I work fights. Like I said I wasn't going to pull up the boots in this fight. Most likely I'm not. But that's the hop, skip, and the jump away down there on the boardwalk. That's the type of time I'm on. I go to fights. I know actual players in the game. Just like how other internet weird niggas. I know actual players in the game, brother. But to each his own, man. Like I said, it took you 3 days to respond, but I just didn't like how you addressed me. Talking about don't at you. So when I see you in real life, if I do ever see you, I'm gonna at you. Real talk. And put that on record. Because like how you came at me, don't at you. Respectfully, we don't talk like that. Or you type like that. That's how you was typing. You was typing. So if I do see you catch you in traffic, you see what I told you. Keep that same energy, champ. I'll catch you at a fight. And to keep it tall, you must have felt like I was stunning on you. Because I do real life views. So like I said, hopefully I see we in Texas a lot. You in Dallas though. We be in Houston, but we tried to come through Dallas and get some work. Unfortunately, motherfuckers don't answer phones. But yeah, when I'm in the Houston area, maybe I try to link up with you. Maybe I'll reach out to you. Maybe I'll reach out to you because, like I said, I don't know you for going to fights. I don't know you for going to fights. I know you for debating. Like I said, I watched your interview. I watch a lot of guys on YouTube because that's what YouTube is for, you know. But all this don't at you. Like, what do you mean by that? Don't at you. Like, who are you? Don't at you. Who you speaking on? Don't at you. I at you in real life, my nigga. Like, what do you mean? Don't at you. This is the internet, right? Don't at you. Like that's why I said a lot of you dudes sit behind a computer for too long, and like I said, a lot of y'all, I could tell a lot of you guys have, you know, seriously issues, you know. But you say it, don't at you, don't at me. Like, who are you, my nigga? Who are you? Knockoff. Who are you? Don't at you. So I think, to be honest with you, if you don't want to be added at, you should shut your channel down. You shouldn't put out no content. You definitely shouldn't put out no content on something that I'm a part of. Real talk. Because I add anybody that I want to add. And I'll get at anybody that I want to get at when it pertains to something that I do. Hopefully you are catching this sauce. So like I said, if I see you at a fight and you feel some type of way about anything that I'm saying, please raise your hand. You know, run down on me. Get at me. See, I'm not like you. Don't at me. No, get at me. Yeah, get at me, dog. Rest in peace to DMX. Get at me, dog. You know, I don't know. You dudes on this internet get like I said, you took the YouTube deal, my guy. You worrying about your views. I can care less about a view, bro. Like I just came off the road last week. Me and my lovely daughter, young PR in the game. And I say this respectfully. My daughter knows more people in the industry than you. And she has the receipts. The same way you have the views, she has the receipts. Respectfully. You know, but like I said, hopefully I do catch you, man. Cause you know, we get around, man. Tupac. I get around. You heard? I get around, man. So like I said, hopefully I'll see you. You know, and we can talk about this like men. You know, cause all this don't at me. Don't be on the internet then, bro. Why do you have a YouTube channel talking about boxing? You know? Why do you have a debating league? Don't at me. Like see, dudes like you up top, we don't even say goofy no more. Because now that's what everybody uses, goofy. You know, you're a cornball. Real talk. You're a lame. You know, you're on the internet and you're telling somebody don't at you. You're on the internet, my nigga. Everything you put out on the internet is public. So how dare you tell somebody like myself not to at you? And when I added you over, quote unquote, your favorite prospect. Weirdo, cornball, dickhead, wino. Yeah. Yeah, I said all those things. Like I said, if you feel some type of way, I'll be around, man. I'll be around. Active, you heard? Active. You know? Like I said, what's the next fight you working? You know? Your boy fought a lot of times down there, man. Did you ever attend any of his fights? You know, he fought at Jerry's World numerous times. He fought at Frisco, the Bomb Factory. Was you at any of those fights? Were you? Because you're in the Dallas area, right? You're in the Dallas area, right? Did you go to any of those fights? Respectfully. You know? It is what it is. Gumbo, what's going on, man? Gumbo, what city you in, man? Gumbo be on the move, too. Gumbo gets around, man. Salute to Mr. Gumbo, man. Facts, WCS. Facts, man. you see, yo, WCS. I guess I'm stunning on dudes now, man. Yo, WCS, I'm stunning on dudes because I add them, you know, when I interview their favorite fighter in person, you know, I'm stunning on dudes. Man. I don't know, man. These guys, man. To me, you know, Gary said you shouldn't be tagging that fool. He's one of the so-called boxing channels that's never been in a gym before. Appreciate that, Gary. I understand. Yo, listen, Gary, man. This is the internet, though, bro, right? This is the internet, right? How aren't you supposed to add dudes, right? It's the internet. It's the internet. And yo, the thing that's crazy, Gary, right? I told him it was a good interview, man. I could have all the way, listen, I could have been on my Brian Custer, Mark Kriegel, and straight clowned them, right? I could have been like, yo, man, stick to debating, bro. The interview was trash. You was very moist talking to him. And then you sounded like a jealous chick because he didn't think that Earl was going to win the fight. You know, I could have been rude, man. But I was like, yo, good interview. Good interview. You know, this dude said, don't at me. Don't at me. You're weak, bro. And it took you 3 days. It took you 3 days to muster that up. What was you sipping on, my guy? I know you were sipping on something. You know, you had that drunk energy. That's how dudes up here do. You went to the bootlegger. Do they got bootleggers down there? Do they got the boots down there? Up here we got the bootleggers, right? You want to got your drink of choice, and then you jumped on the keyboard. And you say, yo, don't at me. I do views. You want to put your steroids in you. That's what we call that up here. You want to got your steroids. You want to got juiced up to address me on the internet. But you could have simply did that 3 days ago. But you know why you couldn't? Because, like you said, you felt I was stunting on you. You tried to make some moves behind the scenes to get a StreamYard interview, which you did. Good for you. But it was weak. You know, it was weak. It is what it is. It was weak, man. You know, it was very weak. WCS said, he said, Gary, happy to post up in the living room drinking beer. Yeah, man. I think that's what he got a hold of tonight, man. Cause yo, I'm sitting here at WCS. I'm like, all right, I ain't even gonna get back on tonight, man. You know, I was playing my shout out to Charles Conwell and his manager. I was doing a little research, getting my questions ready for him tomorrow, 1 p.m. You know, and I get the notification. I'm like, all right. And I see him like, knockoff Chanel. What? I was like, nah, wait. I read it. I'm like, this is from 3 days ago. 3 days ago. It took you 3 days to come outside, to come off the porch. You know? He said nobody should be looking at their channel. It's not good for their health. Man, exactly. But it's YouTube, y'all. Like, listen. Shout out to Coach Malachi, WCS, Blood Boxing. Certain channels I rock with. They got great content, right? Other channels I watch, because I watch everybody. And I'm not going to throw their names out there, but other channels I watch, because you guys are like WeTV. You guys are like loving hip-hop. You know, reality TV boxing to me, I laugh, man. I laugh. Like, I watch you guys, especially you guys that like to talk about contracts and how fights is set up and sign the contract. Lord, I laugh at you guys. Because a lot of you guys that be talking that shit never been to a fight. Never seen a contract. Don't know how fights is set up. Right? Don't know none of that, right? Like you guys talk about lawyers, have your lawyer send the contract. Like, I knew a lot of y'all didn't know shit about boxing when it pertained to that. When you guys were killing Bud Crawford for declining offers and negotiating. But you guys was always saying it was the contract. How's it a contract when they're still negotiating? It's an offer. You know, it's an offer. But you guys always be contracted out. You know? That's what I knew. I was like, you know what? They took the YouTube deal. When you take the YouTube deal, you got to listen to the YouTubers who are boxing executives but have to sneak into events. You know? I had a since I'm on the topic of stunting, I feel like stunting some more. I had a YouTube boxing executive. So I say YouTube boxing executive, not a boxing executive in real life, a YouTube one. Try to front on me and my man. Because we was working a fight card and we was in the area where we were supposed to be at working the fight card. But they had the audacity to say that we was in the rafters. So that didn't quite sit right with me. So I made it my business. I said, you know what? I was like, these guys just, you know, they take the YouTube deal and they get things misconstrued. They think that because they do views, like what this guy quoted out and other things, that they are relevant in the game. So I knew we had another date coming up. And I said, you know what? I talked to my brother and I said, you know what? I'm ready. I was like, I'm ready. He was like, ready? I was like, yeah, I'm ready. I was like, I think I'd rather be, you know, all access, right? You know, all access. Because like I said, when you are the business and you are the goods, you don't need to be like that. But I was like, you know what? And then I was like, you know what? I'm not ready, right? But look how God works, right? So the day of the fight, my guy WCS comes into town to cover the fight, and I was like, yo, it's on. All right, it's on. We're gonna sign these waivers because I gotta explain that part. When you shoot ringside, I know a lot of you guys never made it this far yet, right? But when you shoot ringside at these big fight cards, you have to sign a waiver because God forbid one of the fighters get knocked out and you're shooting and they fall through the ropes and you get injured or hurt. The promotional company is not liable if you get hurt. You can't sue them, things of that nature. So we had to sign the waivers, right? See, I just gave y'all a free jump right there, right? So we signed the waivers. I was like, I'm not gonna do it. But look how God works. They was like, Shalom. That's my real name, Shalom. They was like, you can shoot in the red corner. He doesn't have a photographer. So I was like, oh, really? I was like, damn, I guess I got to do it too. So we went from the rafters to the corral. That's the correct name. It's called the corral. I said it before. But we're in the corral, right? Different type of views, right? So I made it my business because I remember this guy, right? Not going to say his name, the boxing exec, the YouTube boxing exec. He tried to disrespect me and my man and said we was in the rafters taking pictures and he was on the floor. Last time I checked, the last two fights that I have worked, I haven't seen you as an executive, let alone that close to the ring. If I'm lying, I'm flying. I haven't seen you, my God, that close to the ring, let alone with that much access. But you are an exec. I haven't seen you with that type of access. YouTube boxing exec. And if you think I'm lying, like you guys on the internet love to say, we produce the receipts. Yeah, from the rafters to the floor, man.
Yeah, you going up to the floor, yeah, you going up to the Raptors or what, man?
No, I'm down here all night, Sean.
Oh, okay.
What about yourself, man?
Yeah, we down here. You see, we down here.
And not only that, like I said, I have yet to see these boxing executives, you know, these boxing insiders, these big time YouTubers with views like this.
What does the ref say? Keep it clean.
I get in there messing you up, I'll be setting the cat up, and I'm the referee goes and breaks, so I'll just say work out, okay? If your arm gets caught underneath your opponent's, I want you to pull it out, okay? If it stays in there, that means you're holding to me, and I'm not going to allow any hold for you or your opponent. So there's going to be clenching, but I'll say work out, okay? Same thing, you can't grab them.
Bloggers that do the views, and you YouTube boxing execs speak on views, and you speak on me and my guy, and I say this respectfully, step your game up before you say don't at me, or you tell me and my man we're in the rafters. Respectfully, humbly, I have yet to see any of you guys do a third of what me and my guy have just done these past two fights. Just these past two fights. Look, I didn't go deep into the count. I just said these last two. You know, these last two fights. Tulsa and Toledo. We call it TNT, you know? I have yet to see y'all do it like that. You know, the TNT. And respectfully, I haven't put out all of the footage. I haven't. I still got frames and views, videos. I'm sorry, videos. I don't do views, videos of access that you guys with views talk about. Yes, talk about. You know, you guys talk about it. You know, but shout out to WCS. Catch you at the next one. You know, catch you at the next one, brother. You know, Town Biz, catch you at the next one. My guy Kyle, the boxing section, catch you at the next one. See, these are guys that I know who work in the field. You know, these other guys I don't see you guys. I don't know you. I don't know you, man. So maybe that's why I at you. You know, because that's the only way I can at you. You understand? I don't know you. I don't know you. I know you for talking about it, but I don't know you. So maybe that's why I at you, because that's the only way I can at you. If that makes any sense, right? Does that make any sense, man? Does that make any sense? Like I don't know you guys. Like I don't know you, right? I don't like you guys. Like I said, you're not at fights. You know, like shout out to my man right here. I know him. I just was with him again. Great interview.
The one and only boxing guru, aka Wild Man. I'm here with the Sauce Talk Boxing Podcast.
Thank you, Chip. Thank you. You know the vibes.
Know you guys. So only way I can ask you is on the computer. But you have a problem with that. Yeah, you have a problem with that. I don't understand why you have a problem with somebody adding you. And that's the only way they can add you. Is that a fair assessment? I don't know, man. Sometimes I think I overthink things, you know. Maybe I am overthinking this. You know, maybe I am overthinking this. But if I didn't know you, like I said, I don't know you from my travels. Like I have yet to see you at a fight card. I know you're gonna say, "Oh, I'm not media," so you can still go to fights, right? You don't have. Listen. Before I was media, I went to fights. You know, Even when I'm not considered media, I still go to fights. You know, I don't know you for going to fights, but I know you for speaking on something that I'm a part of, the fight business. You know, and I don't know, man. I just maybe like I said, maybe I'm not on the internet vibes like that. But I thought that's what you do, right? You at people on the internet. Is that a fair assessment? Especially when they're quote unquote a boxing fan, right? Let me see something. Let me see. Let me pull this up. Maybe I did it wrong. I'm gonna let somebody tell me, right? Let me pull it up, right? Because maybe I did this wrong, right? Maybe I did this wrong, right? Thank you, Gary. But listen, hold on, Gary. Hold that thought. I want you to see this. Because like I said, maybe I did this wrong, right? Maybe I did this wrong. I'm still learning this internet. I'm still learning, right? Let me see if I did this wrong, right? I'm going to pull this up. Right? Because I want y'all to see this. I want y'all to see this, right? Maybe I wasn't supposed to at him. I don't know how else to at an internet person, right? But just somebody let me know if I did something wrong. Right? If I might have did something wrong, right? All right, let's get this picture down so you guys can see, so you can follow what I am saying, right? All right. So now I'm on my channel, right? All right. Okay. This is the community where you post stuff, right? Man, tomorrow, man, feel free to drop a question, man. I'm gonna have bad news on here. Yes, the frames. See, this is his guy. He likes right here. Abdullah Mason, man, Toledo, Ohio, right there, right? All right. One day ago, Jihad on a fire shot. Stitch Duran. Oh man, this was dope in the locker room. Where is it? 2 days ago. That's Jihad again. Shout out to Coach right here, Renard Sappho. Cool dude. Where is it? Where is it? Oh man, where is it? Marley, $1 Million Marley. 3 days ago. Okay. All right. Man, look. Fight week activities. Oh, she was eyeing Jihad. Oh, it is right here. So 3 days ago, right? Now, you guys can see this. Oh, man. Shout out to Mark Nash. Look, I'm glad they wasn't the only ones. So, shout out to Mark Nash. Can y'all see that? Let me blow this up, man, so y'all can see this, man. Let me blow this up. Let me get out of this so you can see it, right? I'm going to blow this up. I didn't even realize that I added Mark Nash and Q to guard because they didn't comment back and say don't at me or pop. But look, if you look at this, right, I'm going to read. This is what sparked him. And then he got high and drunk and finally respond. But 3 days ago, I posted my video, my interview with the Mason brothers after the weigh-in. And I said, I'm not going to say his name because he said don't add him. Knockoff Chanel bag. This is your favorite prospect, right? Question marks. Yo, I said the Source Experience, Zaga Yaga. You know, that's my tribe. You know, Wagwan. Catalog is deep. We marching in the field. Breaking down the Source Experience with all your favorite fighters. I added Pop. I added Lost Arts of Boxing. I added my uncle, and I added Mark Nash. Now, you guys, did I do something wrong right there? For those of y'all that's in here rocking with me, what did I do wrong right there? Did I do anything wrong, right? As a content creator, I added somebody that is on record as saying that Abdullah is his favorite prospect, like he said in his comment. But yet he felt that I was stunting on him. Did I say, oh, look, I'm interviewing your favorite fighter. You don't have one of these. That's stunning on you. I asked him a question. But like I said, when you are insecure, when you are a wino, respectfully, you're going to feel that type of way. Appreciate that. Toad, what's up, man? I just had to address this knockoff dude, man. Had to address him, man. But yeah, that was 3 days ago, man. So it took this guy 3 days. Why didn't Pop at me and say, yo, fuck you, Shy? You ain't shit. Why didn't Lost Art say, yo, don't at me? Why didn't my uncle say, don't at? Why didn't Mark Nash? But yet this guy did. I wonder why. I wonder why. I think this is why, too. See, Jamel, remember I told you? Jamel came into the locker room with us and broke bread, like always. I caught the frames. And I caught the frames, man. And look, and then, oh, yeah, maybe that's why. Because you see, this is Jamel taking my frame and said, hold your head. I faced adversity and setbacks majority of my career, but it didn't keep me from becoming a world champion. Man, that is fire. Man, that is fire, right? There goes his favorite again, right? I guess that's why he's feeling some type of way. Because I got his favorites. Yeah, that's his favorite, man. You heard? Yeah, that's his favorite, man. I got his favorite all on my timeline, right? All on my timeline, man. Man, you can't make this stuff up, man. You cannot make this stuff up. Yeah, so you gotta play it back, man. These guys bumped their heads today, man. I think they did. They sipped on a little something, man. A little something strong. They got in Grandpa's whiskey cabinet, you know. They got into the whiskey cabinet today, man, because they was upset, man, over the sauce adding that, man. You know, I wasn't supposed to add them. But yeah, that was 3 days ago. I couldn't believe he finally mustered up enough courage. You know, man. Told you, look, your views, brother. Listen, I'm gonna leave this right here, man. Yo, keep your views, my guy. I don't want those views. I don't want the YouTube deal. I'll take these views right here any day of the week, right? I'll take these views. Look, I'll take these views. Look, you see him looking at me? That's my nephew. You see my nephew looking at me? I tried to hide in the cut, but he spotted me. I tried to get the off the you heard? I tried to get the off guard frame, but he seen me. He said, "There goes my Uncle Shy," and he glanced over. But you know, fire frame. I'll keep these views. You heard? How about you, WCS? I'll keep these views, man. I don't need the YouTube deal, brother. I'm good with this right here. You heard? I'm good with this right here. I'm good with these right here. Look, this is me and my daughter, downtown Toledo, at the fish spot. I'm good with these views right here, brother. You heard? Since you don't at you, I don't need to at you. I'm good with these views right here. That's the young PR. You heard? Narina Jones. You know, I'm good with these views right here. You heard? You see this right here? A couple pieces of the equipment. You know, I'm good with these views, man. I'm good with these views. You know, this is where the fighters check in at. You know what that means? Do you know what that means, brother, since you know boxing? Do you know what that means? Check in. You know, that's where the fighters check in. What about this one, brother? The one-on-one interviews. Do you know what that means, brother? I'm good with these views. Respectfully. I'm good with these views, my guy. You know, I'm good with these views. Do you know who that is? That's somebody you talk about on your channel all the time. That's somebody you talk about on your channel. I'm good with these views. You know, these are the type of views I'm good with. So yes, I am stunning on you now. Like I said, keep your views, my guy. You know, I'm good with these views, right? I'm good with these views right here. You know who that is, right? You know who that is. You talk about him too. You talk about him setting up fights and all that. That's who sets up fights right there. That's Bob. You know, that's Bob, right? You know what my daughter was telling Bob? She was telling Bob about her cousin right here. You know who her cousin is? Jamali Tucker, 3-time national champion. Ranked #1 in the nation. I'm good with these type of views, man. You heard? I'm good with those type of views. What you say, Toe? He said, it sounds like Sha stole a man's girl. Nah, man. I told you last video, those ingredients was too hot. So for some people, it is what it is, Toe. WCS says on-site views are always better than remote computer. Yes, image is some of these guys will cover a full fight. It's not as easy. It's not at all. It's not, man. But I'm good with these views, man. Look at this viewership, man. See, this viewership right here is priceless. Look at Bob smiling. Look at my daughter and my nephew. You know, I was broke within the deal, man. So when you see $1 Million Marley, oh, man, this one right here, though, man. Shout out to my uncle, man, the OG. You know, OG, right? You know, yeah, listen, man. I guess I was posting my video of me riding up and down the boulevard with my uncle, right? You know, that didn't sink in enough. So I said, yo, you know, that's Coach Reed with Unc, man. That's Coach Reed right there, man. We throw our J's up, man. You know, I'm good with these type of views, man. You heard? I'm good with those type of views because, like I said, when I was posting my video in Vegas, riding up and down the boulevard years ago, that was years ago too, man. I guess it didn't sink in the type of views that I'm about, bro. You know, I guess it didn't sink in, brother. But maybe it's sinking in now. You know, these are the type of views that I'm on, man. You know, these are the type of views. You know, like I said, salute to all the frontliners. You know, and salute to everybody that respects the frontliners, man. You know, because sometimes frontliners get overlooked because we don't do the views that these guys that take the YouTube deals do. But the views that we do, you can't pay for. See, like I said, I can shut this live down right now and go pay. And this video right here be at 5K. But for what? Why pay 5K when I can jump on any time of the day, go to my hard drive, take out one of my discs, whether a 32 or a 64, mega gigs? I don't know. I'm still learning, and upload some frames like this, and stunt because you said I was stunning, and throw some frames like this up and stunt. You know, frames like that and stunt. Man, look at damn John. That's a nice bracelet, brother. Frames like this and stunt. You know. Frames like this and stunt, or I could do like yeah, I own this video right here. So let me throw this video up, man. Just since my man said I was stunting, right? Since I was stunting, throw up videos like this. You know, there goes WCS like this. Look, is that Abdullah? Hold on. Is that Abdullah? Is that why he said I was stunning on him? Maybe this is why. Hold on. I think this could be why. Oh. Now I get it. I get it, brother.
This is history right here. First.
I get it, brother. I get it. I understand. I get it now, brother. I understand. That's what that was about. I get it, bro. I get it. It was this. I get it. I understand, brother. I understand. Cause see, some of my shorts,
You gotta say it.
the shorts, I get it now.
You gotta say to the people.
Yes. I get it. I get it, man. I get it, man. I get it. I understand, bro. I understand. So forgive me, man. Forgive me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Maybe that's why you felt that I was stunning on you. I understand now. I'm sorry. But all I was doing was just sharing my latest fight week experience. And I say this respectfully, brother, as I just reflected on some of my work. Like you said, I watch you. And when I watch your work, I understand now why you say about your views, because that is the claim to your fame, is your views. Whereas my work is the claim to my fame. No need for views when you have receipts. When I just ran through frames, videos. See, all you have, I understand, is debates, arguments, where I have frames. Like, see this frame right here? Shout out to WCS. WCS snapped this frame, my avatar frame. There is a story behind that. Like a story that you sit on your panel and debate about. Respectfully. So as I close this, I won't at you, but just know that when I do post my work, I am not stunning on you, because sorry, not sorry, you are a nobody in this game. Hopefully you caught that sauce. But as we close out, let's just throw up some more frames of actual players in the game.
Speaking of the big elephant in the room, man, you signed with Top Rank. Mm-hmm. You know, give me a little backstory as to how you even linked that up, man. You know, at 17 years old, signing with Top Rank.
Jack,
how was that for you?
Shout out Jacko Fitness. That's the only answer I could give you. He made his cause. Shout out Mike Prince. Mike Prince got me in touch with Jay. Jay, like we saw, he got me in touch with Top Rank, and we made it happen. Mob ties. See me?
Hey, you know, he just explains to you. No, hey, there's no other way to explain it like that. You know, shout out to Jacko Fitness, man. Official in the game. I appreciate him. You know, solid group of brothers, man. I'm glad they was able to link you up, man. That's positive.
Backpack killer, Sam, school you. Yeah. Yo, this is Jack. Yo, this is Jacko Fitness. I'm here with the victorious coach and the new. That's right, man. Yo, just speak on it, man. You always talked about greatness with your son, man. World champion after how many fights?
I told everybody we're gonna get the title with 15 fights. We're
Yes.
going to Mason Menard.
Yes.
And then we're gonna get Monteca with 16 fights.
Ooh.
You can beat me, man. I'm a real one. I'm here. I'm waiting. I've been beaten in the amateurs. I've taken L's before. we haven't taken L's in years, bro. Because we perfected the game, you know. And when we're in the ring,
guys, and then again, it's been by then. Being loyal, God always bless people who are very loyal.
Yes. Salute, man. Once again, man, this is Jackal Fitness with the champ, Richard Comey. Havoc in the building as always.
We are in the hurt business.
Hey, you know the.
Blessed and happy to be active during everything that's going on.
Yeah, definitely, man. You get a lot of praise, man, from top hitters in the game, such as Tyson Fury. You know, he's a world champion, man, defeated Deontay Wilder. That man gave you high praise and credit as to getting ready. Just speak on that, man, the accolades that come with that. And a lot of people saying you the next one, the next great American heavyweight, man. Just speak on that real quick.
Yeah, man, you got to give credit when due. I'm thankful that he did, you know what I'm saying? I don't speak on myself. I let others do it for me. And when they see hard work and determination and they see skill, you know what I'm saying? So that's all it is. You know, he just giving credit when due. So.
Yo, this is the real Mr. ESPN right here. You know the vibes. Yes.
Pick up your phone, bro.
Yes.
You're missing a few members, but you already know team stay strong.
Yeah.
Shout out my man Jackal.
Yes.
Big Apex in New York. My son right here.
Yes.
Get
Screw
into
you.
the
Screw
Jack.
you. Yo, victory. It's a celebration, bitches. You know the vibes. Yeah. Yo, we in Vegas. Vegas. Yeah. Uncle Jay, cousin Mike.
Uncle Jay, cousin Mike.
You know the vibes.
Shout out ESPN, shout out Top Rank, shout out Alvina.
That's
shout
right.
out all my supporters, everybody, man. I love all y'all, man. Thank you.
Yeah. Screw you. Yeah, look at the team. The team. You know the vibes. Another day in the office. All-star right here. You know, another day in the office. Screw you. That's right. All-star. Braun. Yeah. Another day in the office. We just getting that work.
Simple.
Yeah. Road to greatness. J Prince Boxing, Top Rank, ESPN. You know the vibes. Yeah.
Yes, man. Everybody be good. Have a great, blessed evening. I'm sorry that I had to come off like this, but, you know, like WCS said, sorry, not sorry. You guys took the wrong deal.
Oh my gosh, he's sweating. Down, Narina. Down. Narina. I'm taking a video. You want to be famous? Run down.
Just want to be famous, but it's all good, man. Be YouTube famous.
Hey guys, this is Tiana Twimo-Kailua. I'm a top-ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.
YouTube famous. It's all good because while you are doing your YouTube views, I am doing these views.
Yo, Zaga, Slime Master.
Yo, man, shout out to Sauce Talk, man. We in books and shit now.
Oh, man, what's that feeling like, man? First press conference, you walking out, the people are noticing you, saying, yo, he's in that book. He's in that book, man. What's that feeling like, man?
You know, it feels good, man. You know, I actually want to get it going for this fight, man. Get it out the way, you know?
Yeah, definitely, man. But, yo, just describe that first press conference, you know, 2 days out. You know, you was on the main stage, you know, Q&A. What was that like, man?
It was fire, you know. It was real fire. Shout out Top Rank. Shout out Bob Barrow, man. Shout out Sauce Talk. Shout out Jay Prince, man.
Yeah, definitely.
You know,
Yes, this is the Sauce Talk with Keyshawn Davis.
The Sauce Talk, okay.
First off. Yes, this is Sauce Talk. Showtime Shot News Midi say I got the man himself, Mr. Sugar Hill. First off, champ, thank you for your time. This man needs a little introduction.
Sugar Hill on Sauce Talk.
That's right. That's right. I was playing, man. I told you I was coming back to the city of Cowboy, Tulsa, Oklahoma, seek and destroy. You know the vibes. Yeehaw!
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tuimoteloa. I'm a top-ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.
Hey, this is Coach Larry Wade, I Build Champions. Hey, I train professional boxers, and you with Sauce Talk Podcast. You don't want to miss anything that he puts on here.
Appreciate you, champ. You know the vibes.